Nika, do you want to check out the Dyson Gen5 Detect?
Dyson is on a roll with new products. The latest stick vac is the Dyson Gen5 Detect. With a more colorful new look, the same basic design with a few updates, plus the now famous laser targeting, you could call this the X-Wing fighter of vacuums. I recently got my hands on one of these vacuums to test and review in my home. I'll go over what you get here, including the accessories and attachments, how the vacuum works, and how well it cleans. I will wrap things up by sharing the pros and cons and let you know if I can recommend this vacuum for you. Let's take a closer look. Dyson's Gen5 Detect is a compact, cordless, laser-sighted stick vacuum that's designed to be a more light and portable option since it's smaller and lighter than the Gen5 OUtsize. This version weighs about 7 pounds and is made for more heavy-duty performance according to Dyson. Comparing it to the V12 Slim, you can see the Gen5 Detect is a bit bigger overall. The Gen5 on the left here has a modestly sized dustbin, but it is bigger than the V12 Slims since we are comparing. And the Gen5 Detect comes with several cleaning heads, which we're going to get to. It also has a removable, rechargeable battery with up to 70 minutes of runtime, and that is a bit of an improvement as well. I'll also point out that the power cable for this version is different from the last several Dyson vacuums. In the box, you're getting that main vacuum handle with its integrated dustbin and built-in lifetime washable HEPA filter. Plus, there's a small screen built into the back to show the battery countdown timer and different cleaning modes, as well as a list of particles being sucked into that filter, similar to what you'll see on Dyson's purifiers. Then there are 3 main cleaning heads and several additional accessories. Let's start with the Detangling motor bar cleaning head. You could call this the main vacuum head. It's able to automatically adjust power on different types of floor, meaning you can clean between carpet and hardwood without having to change accessories. Plus, it has special detangling properties. You'll see what are known as hair removal vanes that, from my previous experience reviewing Dyson vacuums, are very effective at keeping long hair from wrapping around the brushes. If Jar Jar Binks got on your nerves, maybe George Lucas could adopt Laser Slim Fluffy into the Star Wars universe. With its astronaut meets puppy dog name, this brush sounds fun to use, and it is because it's got the lasers. Pew, pew, pew. The brush is padded and fluffy, and it's made specially for wood and tile floors because those furry rollers can trap finer particles of dust thanks in part to the fluff and anti-static fibers. Let's get to the lasers. When powered on, the head shoots out a horizontal green laser light that shines across the floors and reflects off particles so you can see them better. We'll get a little deeper on how effective this is in just a couple minutes. If the first 2 brushes are the siblings in this family, then the hair screw tool up in the top right there is the Han Solo of this kit, and that's because it's made for homes with pets and long-haired folks. The small cone-shaped brush bar not only better picks up long hair or pet hair, but its shape is made to prevent hair, thread, and fibers from wrapping around the roller and creating tangles. A very cool new feature of this vacuum is the hidden crevice tool with its brush. Dyson has built the crevice tool to live inside the extension tube, so it is always with you. You just press that release button on the tube, slide the tube off. This is actually a pretty genius design trick, and it means one less accessory to misplace. Dyson includes other attachments and accessories too, including a combination tool with brush and some mounting hardware. All the parts, including the filter here, are washable. The battery life on this vacuum is also pretty good. You should get about 70 minutes of runtime on a charge, which is up from the V12's 60 minutes. Fully recharging one of the batteries, though, is going to take a lengthy 4.5 hours, and that hasn't been improved on since the V12, which is a bit of a shame. Your battery life is displayed on the rear screen when the vacuum is running or when you first plug it in. Dyson has been playing around with its power button configurations. While earlier models used a trigger that you needed to pull and hold the entire time you're cleaning, the newer models are now using what's called a continuous power button. I love the idea of continuous power since it does make vacuuming a little easier, but I don't like the new location of the button or its size. It's the small red button on the very back of the vacuum. Dyson moved it from the V12 Slim, where it was larger and on the side of the bin. It is still awkward to push and you need another hand to engage it. I'm still waiting for a simple locking trigger. Okay, let's get to the cleaning with the Dyson Gen5 Detect here. Dyson has designed this vacuum to be used both as a stick vacuum for floors and as a handheld for smaller areas or the car, since all the attachments will plug into the bottom of the extension tube or right into the dustbin. The accessories and the brush and roller heads click in and out easily with no pulling or tugging. I tested the vacuum out in my home and I ran it through a series of cleaning tests. I used it just around the house whenever I needed to vacuum to see how easy it is to carry and how effective it is at general household cleaning. I also created several specific cleaning tests for it where I spilled different sized things like cornmeal, oatmeal, and lentils on both carpet and hard floors. The Dyson Gen5detect vacuumed all the surfaces of my home really well. It definitely powers dirt out of carpets and it gets rid of pet hair really well. On carpet specifically, it was extremely good at vacuuming up each of my test spills, getting pretty much 100% of the debris in a single pass. It wowed my hubby when he finally decided to vacuum his office.
Got some power.
I also tried the hair screw tool on a dog bed and one dog's favorite chair. This is the before with lots of hair stuck to the fabric, but just a few runs with the Gen5detect and I was impressed with how well it worked. You can call this the after. Just look how much hair it pulled off this chair alone. Thanks, Kika. Same story with the hair screw tool conquering the dog hair that accumulates on our stairs. And when it's all over, no hair tangled up in the brush after all that. One thing I did find with my Dysons is that on flat rugs like these, they strangely stop spinning. I think that these lighter rugs are getting pulled up into the rollers and it kind of stalls out the cleaning head. I spent some time looking into this and it seems if you adjust the lever on the main motor bar, that can actually prevent it from stopping. On hard floors, the main vacuum head easily pulls up everything from pet hair and crumbs to lint and my test spills, both large and small. The laser slim fluffy cleaner head does a great job at finding and lighting up all kinds of dirt on the floor. It's actually kind of shocking that you can look at your floor and think it's pretty clean, then you hit it with the laser light and realize you're living in a pigsty. The laser does an amazing job illuminating dirt I definitely could not see. It cuts across the floor's surface at an oblique angle, which is perfect for making dirt specks and even tiny dust puffs light up like beacons. It makes hard to spot dirt really easy to see both in low light and in brighter rooms. One of the nice features about the Dyson Gen5detect here that does carry over from other Dyson vacuums is the point and shoot bin emptying feature, and you're seeing the lever for it right here. After detaching your tools, the lever gets a push to flip open the bottom of the dustbin and all the dirt falls right into the garbage. Overall, the Dyson Gen5detect is easily the best compact stick vacuum you can buy. When it comes to the pros, it has powerful suction, it has automatically adjustable suction too, and you get all the cleaning tools you need in the box. I also love that new hidden crevice tool and brush. The runtime has been improved and the laser sighting works wonders on floors, plus the new hair screw tool is genius for homes with pets and long-haired humans. And when it comes to the cleaning power and suction, it's dynamite overall. So what are the downsides? The biggest cons for me are the power button size and placement, and it does take almost half a day to recharge. Also, another downside I hear about is the price, and yes, it is expensive. Dyson vacuums will cost you top dollar because Dyson invests a lot into its vacuums. I've reviewed possibly a dozen Dyson products and I own several myself, and I can say they are all extremely long-lasting and durable. They work well, and they're the kind of device you're probably going to own for most of your lifetime. If you need a stick vacuum with the power of an upright plus the power to transform to a handheld, I can absolutely recommend the Dyson Gen5detect for you. The Gen5detect sells for about $11.99 Canadian or $9.49 US. You can get it from Dyson. But if you're not sure if this one is right for you, you can compare it to a Dyson OUtsize model or check out something from the competition, Samsung's Jet 90, right now.